Welcome back, guys, to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. So today I want to talk about 5 things that I made a mistake as a business owner that kind of slowed down my productiveness. And so I kind of hope y'all all starting your own businesses and that you learn from my mistake. This is what the channel is for. So here we go straight into it. The first one is not testing out equipment. Guys, don't be like me. Test out everything that you buy. So it just so happened I bought a few things and I did not test it out. I waited to the last minute to do it. And so I end up having defect products. Here's one of them. This is my binding machine. Now this one was on Amazon and it had good ratings. Okay, everyone loved this binding machine. And so I didn't, mess with it for about maybe 3 months until I got all the products and I start making my notebooks, and it will not cut through. It won't cut through paper. It's barely cutting through the cardboard, and the top works fine. It's just the bottom, and so I think I kind of made it short about this, but it just won't cut through. So now I have a defective product that I cannot return, and I really don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm debating if I should just throw it in the trash. I did take it apart. I took the whole thing apart. I unscrewed it just to see if there was anything stuck or maybe something I missed. And I did wind up having to do this process where I had to get all the factory oil off of it. So like I said before, it's just not cutting through all the way. So it was just a little bit of a waste. The next thing was my lemonade sheets. So I wound up buying some lemonade sheets. And I went ahead and got my laminator and I had it on the hottest setting. And for whatever reason, these lemonade sheets did not laminate. Now, I did let these sit for about 3 months. I was using them, but I wasn't using them as much. And so, yeah, I had to figure out like what was going on. And they would not laminate at all. So I had to send them back to the company. So, guys, this is the second one, and it's failure to order the right equipment. I've made so many mistakes doing it, from my keychains to sublimation paper, to ordering the wrong size boxes. So, guys, make sure that you're ordering the right stuff and do proper research. Now, my biggest mistake, which kind of slowed down my process, and I kind of regret because I could have started making things sooner, but because I did not have the right equipment with me, it kind of slowed down my process. So the biggest mistake I would say was the cutters. So I got this smaller cutter and I thought I would be able to cut my notepads, but in fact I needed a heavy grease cutter, which is a good kitchen one too. So now I'm able to make my notepads, but it took so long for me to figure that out. Like, it took forever. Now, if you are making your own designs, the third one is designs formatting issues. I've had this problem because I make all of my designs, and I try to make them to where it can fit on multiple surfaces. So that means I have to format them constantly to fit on my keychains, to fit on notebooks, to fit on my bags, to fit on just about anything that I want to fit on. I have to constantly reformatting these things over and over again, and they were a big issue for me. So here's one of my designs that I was struggling to deal with. These little things at the bottom were giving me so much trouble because every time I went to print them out, they wouldn't show properly or they would look kind of wonky. Another part is the bottom of her jacket. I discovered that while I'm late when I was starting to print out stuff, that it was supposed to go downward a little bit, but in fact it was in the middle of the part, so it just didn't look right. and I constantly had to go back and reformatting, play with it a little bit, because some of my designs are just structured weird, I guess you would say, but they come out so pretty and they just structure a little bit weird. So you have to I have to make sure that they look good on any surface, whether it's a keychain, notebook, tote bag or whatever. Right here, these are my mouse pads. So you see me doing the formula for that. But I've made so many mistakes with designing issues. I am a new designer. No one has taught me this. So I had to learn everything the hard way. Ordering less product. Now, guys, this is a big one for me because I want to make sure that I'm not over ordering. But in the process of making sure that I do not over order, I wind up ordering less. So my keychains, not the junk keychains, because I've already completed most of those and I've completed the other ones. Um, but the ones that y'all seen online, the circle ones, I did not order enough acrylic keychains for those. And so what ended up happening was I was stalled because the vendor that I go through didn't have any more. So for about 2 weeks, I didn't have any keychains. I did find another vendor at the time that I can go through, and they helped me out so much. So I just wanted to reordering, but it took me a while because I want to make sure that I'm making things in quality. Time. Because I am working full time, time is so important to me. So I try to get everything done, and complete most of my stuff, my major stuff, um, using this. But my biggest mistake was not being productive enough. Sometimes I get home, I don't want to do anything. But you have to push yourself, even if you don't want to do it. So time is so important as a business owner, and I have come up with a way that can help me manage my time a little bit more with getting my tasks done. Getting tasks done is so important before my launch. And so yeah, guys, please, if this helped y'all, like, share, and subscribe, support the channel. It really helps. I will be uploading as much as I can. I hope y'all have a good day. Bye. Enjoy your day. Bye.